Welcome back to America Decides. With the Southeast still recovering from Hurricane Helene, President Biden has called on Congress to fund a small business disaster loan program. But lawmakers are on recess until after the election. Scott MacFarlane joins us now. Scott, what is the state right now of disaster funding?
This is an emerging crisis with Milton approaching the U.S. There's about $1.6 billion remaining in the Small Business Administration's disaster loan program. Sounds like a lot of money. It's only going to get them through the end of this month. And Congress isn't set to come back till mid-November. So there's a problem there immediately. What's more, our latest CBS News reporting shows because of Hurricane Helene, there have been 3,000 requests a day for insurance fund loans.
Wow.
And that is depleting the system quickly. One of the issues here is Congress did not prepare for this when they passed the bill to keep the government open back in September. They did not put all this extra money in, anticipating a need for FEMA and anticipating a need for the Small Business Administration. They have been caught flat-footed on this. So there are these urgent requests from the White House and from some of the congressional delegation from the Southeast to bring Congress back, get something passed, get emergency money so none of these funds runs dry. That is a heavy lift in an election year to get Congress to do anything in unison. It's going to be a problem over the next few days.
Well, given the urgency, given the fact that President Biden has said, look, funding cannot wait, and to your point, the White House just today stressed the urgency again. Could they come back? What's going to get them here?
Something's going to have to give because the money's going to run out before Congress comes back. And with Milton hitting and potentially future storms, there's going to be a need for that money. So a few possibilities here, Weija. First of all, they can get something passed with only a few members of Congress showing up. They did that after Hurricane Katrina in 2005. It's possible they could do that. But you've got some conflicting interests here. You have people who don't believe in the way that Congress funds these things among members of Congress, any one of whom could come here, object, and throw the train off the tracks. What's more, I spoke with leadership in the House and Senate today. House leadership says there should be enough money until we get back, and it's hard to know how much we're going to need. We can't just flatly throw money out. And the Senate leadership says we need some better estimates, too, before we move forward here. That's what's going to be an inflection point over the next few days, the next couple of weeks. Something has to give.
Well, former President Trump is also talking about FEMA funds. He is claiming that money is going to migrants, which there is a tranche of FEMA money that went towards migrants, but they are not getting the disaster relief funds. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I wonder what FEMA is saying about his claims.
Now, FEMA is trying to push back on the disinformation that's being sown about their response and about different sets of money going for different things.
Right.
We've not heard from the Southeast congressional delegations of either party that there is a shortcoming in the funding for disaster relief. There's always going to be a call to get things moving quicker, more efficiently. That's FEMA after every major storm. But we haven't heard those things spread by congressional leaders, too.
Thank you so much, Scott MacFarlane, always fact-checking.